for the bird, the burb. Burb, burb, caw. Come in and Coorie Doon as we work on another Animal Crossing build collab. This time, this collab was created by the wonderful Artsy Gamer. Definitely go over, give them love, check out their build as well. And we have so many amazing other content creators involved, so I'm going to pop all their names up on the screen, so make sure and check them out afterwards as well. And yeah, let's get into what this video is about. So today's video collab is Coorie, which essentially we're all just building something that like encompasses us, our personality, our build style, whatever, just like kind of whatever is you, whatever you bring to the table, blah 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 blah. I am on Happy Home Paradise and I picked Chief, little Chiefy guy, because I was kind of torn between two. I was torn between Goldie and Chief. Goldie is like my all-time favorite Animal Crossing character. Like, she's the one that I kind of think of in terms of a villager when I think about Animal Crossing as a whole, but foxes are my favorite animal, so it kind of felt fitting to pick Chief, especially for like the overall theme and aesthetic that I'm doing for this build, which, let me explain just now, is the place, where's the place that I feel like the most me, the best me, the most like, I don't know, secure me, if that makes any sense. And for me, that's when I'm in the woods. I love exploring woodland areas, just having walks through them. I kind of grown up going through like places like that. Like if we'd be at my nanny and granddad's, my granddad would take me and my sister out while my mum and nanny played bingo to like the local kind of forest area that had like a really beautiful lake surrounding it. Back home, me and Darren quite often would go to the local woods there and venture through it. I did have an inspo picture from the woodlands back home that I wanted to try and recreate, but I just didn't have the space on my island to do it, so instead we're on Happy Home. So I think we're just gonna get into this build. I obviously have to deal with Chief's house. I think I'm just gonna do like a little wooden log cabin, I guess, to kind of just like get it out of the way, and it makes it kind of fit into the surrounding areas. I don't really know what else I would do. A woodland like cottage would be like probably my like ideal home location, like not completely middle of nowhere, because wherever I live in the future it definitely needs to have like good connections in terms of like getting to the city, getting to shops, etc. I can't be that rural. It would just make me exhausted trying to obviously find ways to get into like the city or whatever. So yeah, I definitely need some good local connections that I can get good use of. So I'm just kind of like filling this area with loads of trees and stuff. I really do want this to feel very overgrown and foresty, so I'm mainly going to use the cedar trees and just kind of fill the area. Okay, so I think I've got the basic plan for all my trees. I'm just going to fill in like the rest of the space with paths, bushes, flowers, etc. The other thing that I thought I would do for this challenge, with a little bit excessive, is using only the codes I've created. So before I started today, I modified the colors, no grass path that I have, so it was more like this dark muddy color. So I'm gonna see how it looks, but I think like the tone of it I'm really happy about. Like I like the warmness of it. As always, if you want my maker code for the codes that I have made myself, the information will be down below. The reason I wanted to use my own codes on this is I think it's such a big part of how I play Animal Crossing New Horizons, and just me as a creator, like I'll get comments of like, oh, I used this code, I used that code, and it is such a rewarding feeling that like you can kind of have that impact on somebody's island in a small way but a big way at the same time. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, but it's such a nice feeling to be like kind of help them, I don't know, like achieve what they wanted to in the game in a small way. So I'm also going to use some of my stone codes. I use these like all the time on my island, but I really love how these came out, and I'm just so happy with them and they're my favorite. Let me know in the comments, have you ever created your own codes? If yes, what did you make? And if no, like, would you ever consider doing it? Or is there something in particular that puts you off or like kind of makes you nervous about even trying it? The other idea I had is I wanted to do like a little waterside picnic area. I just think like whenever I tend to go to the woods, a huge reason why is so I can either sit and read or it's to take pictures, and I feel like the best way to kind of convey both those ideas is to have like a little picnic spot. Otherwise I don't know what I would do. Okay, I think I've got the main path laid out and it looks a little bit weird at the moment, but I feel like once I get in some leaf piles and like other floor items, it'll help kind of cover up the awkward edges. Honestly, the autumn weeds are honestly just the best. They're the most beautiful ones in the game. And of course we're going to use the wheat fields because they had such a good depth to everything. And like I can off-center them, unlike the weeds obviously. They do help a lot. We definitely need to get some fencing mixed up because it's kind of feeling a little bit plain, and I think I want to use a mixture of the country fence and barbed wire fencing. Okay, we need to add in a little bit more detail under some of the items. So I'm going to use a mixture of the stones and then these mushrooms and leaves that I created. Not the most amazing designs that I've ever made. I literally just made them for like popping underneath items and things just to give a little bit more interest. Okay, I think that's sorted. Now we need to add in some little items. So another thing to mention is obviously I'm doing the build in autumn, my favorite time of year. It's 100% that like kind of time period where I feel like the most calm, I guess. Like I love winter, I love Christmas, but I think just because of the holiday season, it does make me feel a little bit erratic all over the place. Obviously trying to get things sorted and finished for the holiday season, especially my work, like from probably around October until like February, March time is our busiest time of the year. It's always just kind of go, go, go. The first little while of October and can like be a little bit chill without freaking out. But yeah, from then on, it's hectic. But also how the world looks during autumn is one of my favorite things in the entire world. So how can I not love autumn? If I had complete control over this game, so many of these items would be just like a half tile wide because they do not need to be anything more than that half the time. Oh my, how could I forget about the log stake? They would be so much better than the fencing. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about them that entire. That definitely looks more woodsy than the fencing. Rip. Rip me. Okay, hear me out. I know that it's not like a wild tree or anything, but it is the only like tree-like item we have in this game that is a single item space wide that's not an actual tree, so we're going with it. I also want to put in just like some trash because my local woodlands back home, oh my god, definitely always fills with like so much trash from people just like going there and drinking and whatever else at night. So kind of feel like okay, I definitely want to include a camera. As I said before, I would always take my camera with me going into the woods. I have so many albums of woodland photos and whatnot. Like I would go all the time, either with Darren, with my best friend, just with anyone really. Like it's my favorite. Like I was also very lucky that my best friend is also a keen photographer, so we would just like have like the best times going out to the woods or wheat fields or something and just like messing around and taking pictures. I miss her. I've not seen her in like 2 years. Sad times. Sad time. And then the other thing I was definitely thinking was some ducks and maybe a bunny because woodlands, animal, duh. I'm gonna move that one up there. Little ducky can have its little spot there. What kind am I going for? Go for this. And then the bunny, let's go with the brown one. So it's a bit more camouflage. Maybe I actually use the mush stool for the burb. Darren's gonna be like, what the hell is she doing up there? Making bird call sound. Don't worry, Darren, I'm just speaking to my bird friend. Right, that's better. Okay, I want to change the daytime as well. Let's go golden hour. What does it look like in rain? Cute. Kind of cute. Okay, I'm gonna keep the rain because rain sounds are also like one of the most calming things in the world to me. Not that I would go to the woods when it's raining because that's just a mess. But in this theoretical world where it's just all about me and me feeling amazing, woodlands and rain sound together. Yeah, please. I would enjoy that a lot. And then the last little finishing touch is going to be the Trees Bounty mini tree because it kind of looks like a Christmas tree, but it's not a Christmas tree. So it's like some autumnal decorations, but it's almost Christmas. Yeah. Okay, I don't think we have any space left. I think I'm happy. Okay, we're gonna see if we're gonna take literally 10 minutes on the clock to create such a cozy little bedroom, kitchen, etc. So the clock starts now. Oh my god, you just move, please. Okay, 5 minutes have gone. Got 5 minutes left. We can do this. This is not looking too bad. We can still do this. I wish there was a quicker way to do all this. And using my own custom code. A couple of minutes left. Oh my god, I'm again. Okay, we need to change the walls. Walls can just be plain. Okay, fine, whatever. Flooring. We're gonna use the common floor, and then we're gonna get a rug. A few rugs probably. Let's get the elegant rug. And then we get a fluffy one for the bedroom, because your girl needs some fluffiness when she gets up out of the none of that cold floor, please. Right, let's just put finishing touches and then we're done. Then we're done. What can I use as like a shoe rack? Maybe so put that there. Let's get rid of them. Okay, pretend there's shoes inside and no boots. Okay, then yeah, if we have it like that, that's a little bit better. Okay, we're definitely going on over time, but it's fine. I just wanted to like try and do this quickly so I wasn't spending ages on it. Cookie! Fairy light, we need the fairy light. I actually don't have fairy lights in my bedroom anymore. We used to in London, but we don't now, which makes me kind of sad. Okay, I think that's close enough for the interior. I did spend a little bit longer than 10 minutes on that, but I think it looks good. It does the jobby. Okay, let's check out how this build came out. This definitely like sums me up. Like, hello! Welcome to my pad. Isn't it amazing? So pretty. It's so amazing. It's so good. Like, have you seen this area? Look how beautiful it is. I have this little lakeside. Like, oh my god. It's so cute and amazing. Okay, I don't really know what this whole bit was, but in the end of this build, I hope you enjoyed watching and making me create something that kind of encapsulates me as a person. As always, make sure to like the video, comment down below and subscribe if you aren't already, and I would really love and appreciate if you go and check out all the other people taking part in this. And thanks again Artsy for inviting me to take part. I really appreciate it. But until the next video or stream, stay cozy, stay safe, slanja. Bye.